What's new and vibrant and happening in my world? I found a condom wrapper on the bus. Gives you the willies. I saw a condom wrapper on the bus, you know? So there I am. I'm on the TTC, the Toronto Transit Commission. I'm on the bus, minding my own business. I walk to the back. I go to sit down, plunk myself down. I look down at the ground. Condom wrapper! Ew! I leapt up, right? I'm like, ah! I jumped up out of my chair, right? I was like, right? And I was like, oh, condom wrapper on the ground. Ew! Disgusting, right? And, I'm just, I fled the scene, right? I got off and I went to the front of the bus. And, you're a little shook up after, it's kind of gross. I'm like, oh, did I get some, some stray DNA, some random DNA on my, gives you the willies. Don't even want to think about it. Now, I guess a lot of people, in Toronto, Canada, it's a pastime of the homeless, the mental, and the misbehaved to just cruise bus lines, subway lines, randomly all day. Some sleep, some eat, some fight, some fuss, some fuck. Apparently. Gives you the willies, see a used, to see a condom wrapper. But in all fairness to these depraved derelicts, in all fairness, it was just the wrapper. It was just the wrapper in all fairness because, I guess it is quite decent. Quite decent. I guess they cleaned up the mess. I guess they cleaned up the hard evidence. No pun intended. They cleaned up the hard evidence of the crime. The rubber was gone. The actual condom was gone. Just the wrapper was left, right? Probably stuck to some poor bastard's shoe or maybe some kid's backpack, used condom gets stuck to some poor kid's backpack. He goes to school.
Billy, did you do your homework?
1 second, Mrs. Johnson. It's in my backpack. Let me just... there's a condom on my backpack. Somebody was doing some homework, Gives you the willies, That's the state of affairs of the world, you know what I mean? And it's not that much of a noggin scratcher. I ain't no saint. I don't want to get too far into it. All you got to do is dip back into the lexicon of Johnathan Ramcharan, the podcast, and you can hear about some of my adventures, starting from episode 1. This is episode 248. So I get into some of my trials and tribulations. I ain't exactly no saint, but that's the state of affairs of this world, people fucking on buses. Ooh. But after I fled the crime scene, I was sitting at the front of the bus. I was like, oh, wait a minute. Johnathan Ramcharan, the podcast. Thank you very much for tuning in. I got to cover this story, Breaking news. Condom wrapper found on bus floor. I have to cover the story, right? So I get out my cell phone, I grab my cell phone and I hoof it back to the scene of the crime. And, I'm like trying to take a picture, right? I'm trying to take a picture of the condom wrapper, just for evidence for, to, share with y'all here on Johnathan Ramcharan, the podcast. So like the bus is bouncing around and I'm bouncing around and I'm trying to I'm a dedicated podcaster. I'm a dedicated up and coming filmmaker. I'll sweat it all the way. I'll go through hell and back to get the coverage, to get the footage, right? So there I am. I'm bouncing around on the bus, back of a bus, trying to take a picture of a used condom wrapper, right? I'm just like, whoa, right? The things you do for, your art, and the whole time there was this like black chick, she was like a middle-aged black chick and she's on her cell phone. She's looking and she's, mama said, them things like that. I just be on my way to work, girl, and them things. I don't know what I'm about. Some guys be taking pictures of some thing on the bus. I don't know what this guy. He's got his phone out and he's messing around in the back of the bus. And this black chick. I guess I was kind of annoying everybody on the bus because because I was not going to sit back down in the seat. No way, Jose. So like I was taking up like 5 seats, bent over, trying to like take a picture of this condom wrapper, and people are trying to sit down. I'm like, hey, back off. There's a used condom. I want to take a picture. And like people are like, what the fuck? We need to sit down. I'm like, back off, buddy. I'm taking a picture of a used condom. All right, back off. So I'm trying to take a picture, and people are trying to sit down. And like I said, that black chick's like, what's this guy be doing? This dude be taking, what's this guy over there with his cell phone? He be taking cell phone pictures, selfie pictures. What's this boy doing? What? It's like, hey, look, bitch. Look, honey. All right, I'm taking a picture of a used condom. And, if maybe your problem is you could use a used condom in your life, girl. You old weather mat, you old biddy. She could probably use a used condom in her life, What's this boy be doing taking pictures of used condoms? Mind your own beeswax, all right? I'm taking pictures of used condoms. What's it to you? Anyway, I got the footage. So that's my little misadventure with used condoms on public transit, Kind of a nasty state of affairs, but hey, God bless the brave. It probably ain't too easy fucking on a bus, so God bless the brave.